Welcome to Future of Physics. Content, the third part of electromagnetic theory, problem numericals with solution. Today I will solve last best 5 questions with solution only for IIT JAM, JEST and TIFR. This numericals is also useful for common any others MSc entrance examination. Now then starts. Students, now start the first question. Identical charges Q are placed at 5 vertices of a regular hexagon of side is A. Of side is A. Hexagon of side A. The magnitude of the electric field and the electrostatic potential at the center of the hexagon are respectively option A 0 0, option B q by 4 pi epsilon 0 a square comma q by 4 pi epsilon 0 a, option C q by 4 pi epsilon 0 a square colon of 5 q divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 a, option D root over of 5 q divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 a square colon by root over of 5 q divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 a. Now we know that the resultant field at P is E. The resultant field at P is E equals to q by 4 pi epsilon 0 a square. Q by 4 pi epsilon 0 a square. The electrostatic potential at P is V. The electrostatic potential, at P is V, is equal to 5q by 4 pi epsilon 0 a. Now the answer is q by 4 pi epsilon 0 a square colon of 5q divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 a. Now the right answer is option C, q by 4 pi epsilon 0 a square colon of 5q divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 q. Students, now the second question. A conducting sphere of radius r has a charge q on its surface. If the charge on the sphere is doubled and its radius is halved, the energy associated with the electric field will option A increases 4 times, option B increases 8 times, option C remain the same, option D decrease 4 times. Now the solution is E is equals to q by 4 pi epsilon 0 r square. We know that r cap of W is equals to epsilon 0 by 2 limit of r to 0 u1 square 4 pi r square dr plus epsilon 0 by 2. Now the limit of infinite to r square e2 square 4 pi r square dr. Now W is equals to q square divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 r. Now W dot is equals to 2 pi square divided by 8 pi epsilon 0 r by 2. Now 8q square divided by 8 pi epsilon 0 r. Now the answer is 8 times of increases 8 times. The right answer is increases 8 times. Students, now the third question is the approximate force exerted on a perfect reflecting mirror by an incident azure beam of power 10 meter at normal incidence is option A 10 to the power minus 13 Newton, option B 10 to the power minus 11 Newton, option C 10 to the power minus 9 Newton, option D 10 to the power minus 15 Newton. Solution: when electromagnetic wave is reflected by mirror, the momentum transferred to the mirror per unit area per second is twice the momentum of the light striking the mirror per unit area per second. Now the repeat time: when electromagnetic wave is reflected by mirror, the momentum transferred to the mirror per unit area per second is twice same of the momentum of the light striking the mirror per unit area per second. Now the dp by dt is equals to 2 into power by c 2 into power by c. Now the value, put the value 2 into 10 to the power 10 2 into 10 into 10 to the power minus 3, 2 into 10 into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by 3 into 10 to the power minus 8 coulomb, 3 into 10 to the power minus 8. Now 6.6 into 10 to the power minus 11. Now 6 into 6 into 6.6 into 10 to the power minus 11 kg meter per second. Kg meter per second. Now the force exerted on the reflecting mirror is the force exerted on the reflecting mirror is F is equals to dp by dt. F is equals to dp by dt. Now the dp by dt is equals to 6.6 into 10 to the power 6.6 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton. The best suitable answer is option B. Now the best suitable option is 10 to the power minus 11 Newton. This is the 10 to the power minus 11 Newton. Now the fourth question. A charged particle is released at time t is equals to 0 from the origin in the presence of uniform static electric and magnetic field given by E is equals to E0 y cap of B is equals to B0 z cap of respectively. Which of the following statements is true for t greater than of 0? Now the option is A, the particle moves along the x-axis. Option B, the particle moves in a circular orbit. Option C, the particle moves in the xy plane. Option D, particle moves in the yz plane. Now the solution is in a cycloid charged particle charged particle. In a cycloid, charged particle will be always confined, will be always confined, will be always confined in a plane perpendicular to B. In a plane perpendicular to B. Perpendicular to B. In a cycloid, charged particle will be always and confined in a plane perpendicular to B. Now the option C is correct. The particle moves in the xy plane. Now students, the last number of 5 questions. Question is, an electron is executing simple harmonic motion along the y-axis in right-handed coordinate system. An electron is executing simple harmonic motion along the y-axis in right-handed coordinate system. Which of the following statements is true for emitted radiation? Option A, the radiation will be most intense in xz plane. Option B, the radiation will be most intense in xy plane. Option C, the radiation will vary casually. And option D is the electron's rest mass energy will reduce due to radiation loss. Solution is, oscillating electron does not emit radiation in the direction of oscillation. In the perpendicular direction of oscillation, intensity is maximum. Now, so in this case, the intensity, in this case, the intensity will be maximum. The intensity will be maximum. So in this case, the intensity will be maximum along x and z axis. Along x and z axis or xz plane or xz plane or xz plane. Now the meaning of intensity is also an xy plane but less. Intensity is also an xy plane but less. Xy plane but less.